And Dan, the car driver, sent me a message on Twitter with that video asking, am I at fault? So I checked it out. Eric Kanoy had the option of telecommuting to his job as an engineer for a Silicon Valley electric car startup. But on this day in August, he decided to drive in.
And I just thought, hey, why not? It's a Friday. Traffic can't be too bad.
So he jumped in his Mazda and approached a light near the Cisco Systems headquarters, westbound Tasman Drive in San Jose.
By the time I hit the intersection, I entered through, I just kind of looked up and I saw, oh, hey, there's a bus. Oh, hey, there's a bus.
Eric was shaken, some burns on his hand and elbow from the airbags, not seriously hurt. His car totaled. He told first responders he recorded the incident.
I have a camera in here somewhere.
His video does confirm he had a green light for a full 4 seconds before impact. Pete Sobolev was driving the same direction, just to the right of Eric Kanoy.
I noticed out of the corner of my eye the bus turning into the intersection, which immediately thought that shouldn't be.
Sobolev took a right-hand turn just as the crash happened.
I, of course, was wondering, what caused the crash, and then, I quickly came to the conclusion that that bus must have turned into the intersection against a red light.
Milpitas police initially cleared Kanoy.
He came back and said, hey, you know what, good news, you have the green light. So there's no reason to cite you, so I think things should be okay.
But the investigator changed his mind, concluding in the traffic collision report, Kanoy was at fault. I determined that the VTA bus was legally in the intersection when the collision occurred. Kanoy did not yield the right-of-way to traffic legally in the intersection.
The person that's entering the intersection on the green has a duty to make sure that the traffic has cleared that intersection and that it's safe to proceed.
What about the bus driver's responsibility? Using the California Public Records Act, the I-Team obtained recordings from the VTA of the bus's 8 cameras. You see the bus stopped at the intersection, 2 cars pull away. Before he even hits that limit line, the light turns yellow. I counted. The bus had more than 40 feet to hit the brakes and stop, but it continues through. The California Driver Handbook says when you see the yellow traffic signal light, stop if you can do so safely. If you cannot stop safely, cross the intersection cautiously. Didn't that bus have the duty to yield or to stop before heading across the intersection?
That bus was already past his limit line. He's already in the crest of his turn.
Look again at the VTA recordings. The stop light disappears so you can't see precisely when it goes red. But I timed the light. It's yellow for 3.5 seconds. So the bus hit the red at this point and continued past the red light through the intersection. Retired San Francisco motorcycle officer Jimmy Lewis, a 34-year veteran trained in accident investigation, blames the bus driver.
It ran to red, and so the bus should have stopped.
Officer Lewis cites California Vehicle Code 21451. Any driver, including one turning, shall yield the right-of-way to other traffic lawfully within the intersection. He says Kanoy, with that green light, was lawfully in the intersection.
You have to yield to the cross traffic that has the green.
The bus driver did not return my calls, texts, and email for comment. After the crash, he called the VTA office and blamed Eric Kanoy.
I was making a left-hand turn. The other guy just went to the light.
Officials at the VTA declined an interview and sent me an email. There is the potential for litigation, and therefore we reserve comment. The safety of those traveling on or around our system is VTA's top priority. There is a lesson here for anyone who drives.
Just because a signal's green doesn't always mean that you can just go through it. You still have to take that moment to make sure that it's safe to do so.
This is the first time Eric Kanoy has seen the onboard bus video that raises many questions. His insurance company is already settled, paying for damage to the bus and replacing his car. He tells me his premiums are up about 10%.